Hey, it's Sgt 36, and I am going to do an Axis and Allies turn. So, here we are. We got to do some housekeeping. In the non-coms, I actually moved an anti-aircraft into Ukraine, and that kind of encouraged him to attack, because he wanted to take possession of that. But it also encouraged him to not use aircraft. See, I was actually really nervous that he would try a double-fronted attack, both into the Leningrad area as well as Ukraine. That's one of the reasons. And I actually thought he might grab Archangel as well. So I kind of played this ploy of giving him an anti-aircraft, knowing that the Russians only have one plane, and got him to draw all of his forces down south, which is kind of what I wanted to do. So he is set up for a assault on Leningrad next turn. I'm just going to do an overview of the map to make sure our maps are reconciled, because that is one of the huge issues in YouTube wars. So there's a sub in 1, and then my fleet is intact. He did attack this and lost a sub here in 10. Ouch. Oh, my contact lens is killing me. He did use the Black Sea, the strait there, and the Bosphorus Strait. Bosphorus. I was there, so I'm trying to remember. Excuse me. So, and then he combined his forces in Libya. So, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty normal. This is a tough game. No Allied factories anywhere but London. Really easy to fix in some ways with a house rule. But so I have chosen to go with a Lend-Lease kind of idea, which is not represented in this game. Excuse me. So that is going to means me sending a lot of aircraft quickly to Russia, so Russia can do some hard work. And I am hopefully going to try for a KJF. He doesn't have many Japanese troops on the board, so that seems to me significant. And Chinese troops are only cost two territories. That seems to me to be a game changer. Carriers are worth 14, which is unique. It's only one hit though. So I am going to try to do some stuff. A Navy in the Pacific is going to save Sydney and Honolulu, which will make it impossible for him to win the game. So he needs one of those two, I think, in order to win the game. So a game to 18 would be lacking the North American continent. A game to 15 would need 2 more, so I need to keep London and either Sydney or Honolulu. So it seems to me that even though I'm screaming for a factory on the coast, a Navy build is going to prevent him from actually winning the game. So I got to figure out how to keep Russia in the war, keep some of these national objectives, and the Navy, actually a strong Navy in the Atlantic and Pacific, will prevent him from winning. So I know how to do that, but I need to know how to not let him grow into a economic juggernaut that actually is able to eventually overcome the initial investment in the Navy. And my answer to that is going to be the initial Lend-Lease planes on the board going to Moscow. Okay. Oh, GMAD's not kicking in. So $31 for the Brits. Let's again trying to do the map thing. Make sure the map is right. Like, he didn't attack that transport, which is, I thought was unusual. The transport is somewhat hopeless, but I'm hoping to actually draw the Japanese battleship over here, because if I can draw him here, he's so out of position that any naval build for the Americans is going to really put the Americans just way above. And I got to take out this contact. One of my attacks was supposed to be to take out this transport. So 1, 2, and then take out the transport and then go back. So I am going to do that. Don't need that transport on the board. I don't need that Russian fighter out of position. Okay, crack it. Oh, I also wanted to say that the anti-aircraft are interesting in this game. So the anti-aircraft shoot at every plane that's coming in, and every plane is rolled individually, and that individual dice means represents that player, that plane. So if you had 5 dice versus, for instance, if I leave those troops in Leningrad, every one of those 5 plus the bomber would get a shot, 6 dice, and they would all roll individually. And if the bomber a dice assigned to the bomber hit, the bomber would have to be taken as a casualty. Interesting AA rules. I like those AA rules, actually. Restores the randomness to anti-aircraft flak guns. Okay, so let's, I don't think I'm doing much for combat, but I am considering one right now. So just have to do the air movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, let's do this. So $31. I bought a carrier, a fighter, and a sub. Okay. For Anzac. I do know this is going to move over here, and these guys will move up here. I do know this is going over here. It's going to pick up this, and it's going to land right here. These two are coming into here. The plane is staying for the moment. Let's get the plane moving. 1, 2, 3. Let's put them in there. Yeah. Need that eliminated. I'll bring these 2 down here. And the bomber. Wish I could bomb the Russian factory right now, but I guess I can't. And that, the battleship, and okay, and yeah, let's see if we can make him do something that I would consider silly. Too bad I couldn't go 1, 2. I guess I could if there was a warship present. 1, 2. Or if I engage in an attack. You know what? I think I will do that. Actually, I'm going to attack that thing with the battleship. So I'll leave that right there for the minutes. Yeah, I was going to do something different, but I think I'll do that instead. Let's chip away at that Navy. All right, then over here, I'm attacking Burma because I get $5 for Burma, so that's a $7 territory. I'm gonna just put this on top of here. And I don't see any reason not to go forward. Well, yeah, I'll leave one back. Let's see. You know what? Actually, I am going to go. He's going to be able to attack it with 2 infantry and all those planes. But if I kill infantry... Oh, anti-aircraft gun. Yes. I will move that in there. So I'm going to take the chip off the board, though. I did want to do that. I'll move that in there. Non-com would be right here. Burma is mine again. Plus, I get the $5 for owning originally held Japanese territory. Let's get those Japanese soldiers dead and fire at those planes. That's actually a pretty strong move. And then this will fly to India. Whoops. Okay, and okay, so he cannot advance. He would bring a, yeah, I think that's going to halt his advance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus bombardments, but only the plane coming in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units coming in. Can't prevent the thing. I guess I will leave this aircraft back just to guarantee. All right, I think that's it. Transport. You know what? I am going to do it. I'm going to bring this down here. I'm going to bring a tank and an infantry down here. That leaves me with a defensive 1 infantry. Oops. Can't use the, I checked, he can't use the aircraft against, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, and then if he could build, like in Global, an aircraft carrier, he could catch his fighters, but he can't. He could use only the 2. So I think that is going to be good enough. I guess I will bring the I want to bring the well, I want to bring anti-aircraft everywhere. They're so powerful in this game. All right, I am going to bring 2 infantry down here instead. Let's make them commit. And I'll leave the tank. More of a trying to cut him down. Yeah, that'll do. And that is another buff for me. Okay. We good? I think we're good. All right, let's do this. So black dice will be the battleship, and the green dice for me will be the what do the subs defend at? Some games they defend at 1, some they defend at 2. I think they defend at 2. Subs defend at 2. Okay, so I will put this in here, and here is the battle of Season 1 off of Canada. All right, he misses and I hit. It's actually the destroyer that hits. Okay, sub is off the board. Oh, I saved a buck, by the way. And Russia. Russia actually got a bonus for Lend-Lease, $5 for owning Archangel, and no foreign troops in territory. So I'm up to 20. I had 24, plus to save the buck, I think, and that's 25 plus 5 is 30. Okay. All right. I do have to check the bonuses when we're done with this. Okay, right here. 3 subs. Okay, these will be the airplanes. I like black dice. The old rest days. The red will represent the bomber, and the That'll represent the destroyer, and this will represent his destroyer. Okay, he does not get a hit. This was a 2 that misses. That's a hit. That's a hit. This destroyer's dead. Okay, let's run some interference into. Okay, so that 1, 2, 3. I'm going to send the bomber back. The planes are going to land on Gibraltar. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that looks probably as good as this game could look. I could be wrong. Could send his nice big old bomber over there against this, and I could see if I could shoot it down. Defenseless transports is a pathetic rule in my opinion. And I will bring that and stick that here. I'll bring an American fighter later on to land there. And that would be it. Okay, so then I would get 31, plus I saved a buck. So that means 32, plus I get a bonus. Oh, wait, I took over territories. Plus $2 for Burma, plus $5 for owning an originally held Japanese territory, plus $1 for Morocco. So that's my conquests, Burma, and then Burma, Morocco, $5 bonus. What other bonuses are there? I owned everything new. Nope, nothing for France or Balkans. And I own all of Eastern Canada, Western Canada, Gibraltar, Egypt, Australia, and Union of South Africa. So it's 5 more. So that would be $31. Saved a buck, $31. So 32, 33, 34, 35. $5 bonus. Okay. $10 bonuses. So this is 35, 40, 45. All right, there we go. Cool. And that would be England, turn 1. What do we have? London has $45, 1 bomber, 1 tank, 1 artillery, and 1 anti-aircraft. There's in that sea zone, which I think is accurate, is a carrier, fighter, and a sub. There's a battleship and a destroyer off of 1. Why don't you bring that old Navy out there and see if you can fight that battle? Okay, so cruiser and transport. In Gibraltar, 2 fighters. In Algeria, 2 infantry. In that sea zone, there's a destroyer. Oh, in Canada, there's 2 infantry and a tank. In Egypt, there are 5 infantry, 1 tank, 1 artillery, and 1 fighter. In this sea zone, there is a transport. Here in Rhodesia, there's an infantry, artillery, and in this sea zone, there's a transport, a fighter. In India, 3 infantry and 1 anti-aircraft gun. In Burma, and in the north part of Australia, which I think they're calling Australia, is 3 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft, and New Zealand has an infantry. And that would be that'd be UK turn 1.